most of us will die. Fuck yourself in the literal face.
You hit action, we'll fuck.
Welcome to Not Very Effective. I am Brian Smawley, and with me is my co-host,
Gunnar Ohberg.
and we are going to be discussing all sorts of things that are nerd and or geek and or internet related on this show. We
Suck at this. We're bad.
Yes.
This is gonna be awful.
Please don't expect us to make any valid points. Shut the fuck up, Billy Graham and your undead dumbass child. Get out my goddamn television, rational or otherwise, and we'll all get out of this alive.
Everybody dies one day,
Sometimes twice.
sometimes alone. The first thing we're gonna talk about tonight, nerdy things being vilified or misconstrued in the media.
I don't know what that word means.
Happens all the time. Misconstrued. It's like when it's construed but not.
Oh.
Our first example, Big Bang Theory.
I don't fucking like it. I don't like the Big Bang Theory for at least as many reasons as I have fingers on my left hand. I don't
Roughly
like,
5.
Hey, look at you, autistic kid. Why doesn't everybody that watches CBS or NBC or whatever laugh at you? Because you have weird personality quirks and they're hilarious. They're so fucking smart that somehow they're stupid and can't understand the basic fucking, things that occur in natural life.
Let's break down these characters really quick. And I will tell you why I don't like them. Sheldon, he suffers from Asperger's. That's a fun thing to make fun of, right? I like to find people on television who suffer from a disease and make fun of that all the time. That's why I'm a huge fan of Benny and the Tards. Let's talk about Raj real quick. You know why he's a funny nerd? Because he's Indian. Howard. He's like an Indian, except Jewish. So also, let's just make fun of that.
As far as I understand the comedy rules of sitcoms, it goes retards, foreigners, Jews. That's the comedy hierarchy of sitcoms. It's retards, and then foreigners, and then Jews.
Yeah, Leonard is not really that bad. I'm pretty sure, watching the show, that Leonard is a nerd because he's smart and wears glasses.
He seems actually like one of us, which is weird because the rest of them seem like caricatures of us.
Penny.
Oh, good. They took one woman, put her on the show, and made her a retard. Girl, Lord knows I can't talk to pretty women. What happened the last time I talked to a pretty woman, Gunnar?
She vomited violently.
I'm so physically incapable of talking to attractive women, I shot myself in the fucking face.
All I was gonna say is that I think that Penny is really hot, and Penny, if you're watching this right now, you deserve better than those other retarded nerds that you hang out with on a regular basis.
Penny, if you're watching this right now, you should ask for more money.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of nerdy things,
Yeah.
let's talk about video games being violent.
B, video games. A, yes. Do violent video games make us perform violent acts of violence? Which is no. And then we got this motherfucker on TV. What's his motherfucking name is? What his name is? What his name is? What his name is? Frank Graham! Frank Graham went on television and said, oh, video games is gonna make your kids kill you. Which is bullshit. You wanna talk about Finnish death metal? That is different. Even a game as diverse as Suikoden, I think it's pronounced Suikoden, let me check. Yeah, even as a game as diverse as Suikoden has never, ever made me want to kill nobody. I have never taken over a country in risk and thought to myself I should stab an Australasian in the fucking face. And that shit is never gonna change.
Billy Graham, his son Frank Graham, basically believes that video games are violent, quote, murder simulators. So basically, if you were ever, playing a video game and being like, yeah, I could totally do this, using electricity as your means of transportation through most scenarios, and you had the powers of the gods. If you were, I don't know, a somewhat overweight plumber with the ability to squash people with your jumping abilities. If you are a giant circular blob and you're going around eating giant white marshmallows floating in space while trying to run away from little kids in ghost costumes, then infamous Super Mario Brothers Pac-Man is the murder simulator for you. Nerdy things being vilified, they're saving lives. No, that's not proven. That's not proven. You're right. It's not proven.
Science. Hashtags on Facebook. Hashtag nobody gives a shit.
Shit.
Boo-doo-doo. Dicks falling on my face, y'all.
Raining from the ceiling. Raining from the ceiling. Beer kegs coming out of the ground. Do you have an app for that? Cute things being intense.
The villager in Super Smash Bros. Innocent character, he's just a villager, he just wants to take the plants out.
The villager is not an innocent character.
Outlandish!
Argument one. First of all, the villager, look at his eyes. Look at those eyes. They're dead. They're cold. They care nothing about you. They're the eyes of somebody who basically has seen 5, 6, 7 people die in awful ways. Their nipples got twisted off to death.
Oh my God.
And they bled for hours out of both breasts until they died.
Worse than Amanda Bynes?
Worse than Amanda Bynes.
Oh.
You've basically seen small children killed via defecation straight into their lungs.
That isn't even how anatomy works. Sesame Street, as I call it from where I am from, is a wonderful television program on the PBS. Sesame Street recently put on a character on the show that is a young child whose father has been incarcerated. Sofia Vergara made me want to beat my pillows. I do not think that Sesame Street is the necessary place to discuss the incarceration of a parental unit. I think that as a child, they're dumb. You can lie to them, and they won't fucking care.
Your kids have no idea what prohibition was.
That's true. It's the 20s.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. It has nothing to do with their livelihood.
150 years.
I don't think that's
Next
right at all.
question.
It's a Muppet, and its name is
Son of a bitch.
Alex. And here's what we know about Alex so far. Not a series regular. Only in a bunch of infomercials regarding the issue. We don't know why he's in prison. I'm going to tell you, though. It's probably fucked up. Hey, quick fact. Guys don't have vaginas, so you don't need to check on those
I'm
vaginas.
fucked up again.
Do guys need their vaginas checked on? The answer's no.
I'm not good at alphabenominy. That's just
Which
a
is the
fact.
study of
There it is.
mummies.
Phenomenally.
All right, Adventure Time. If you look at the opening title sequence for Adventure Time, it actually briefly shows a bunch of skulls and like basically detonated missiles and bullets and things like that in the sand and everything.
It has shown under the ocean is the demolished city of Chicago several thousand years after the fall of humanity, which is cool. We fucking love Adventure Time. We get it. Children don't. Next topic is, there are too many goddamn zombies. I've had enough of zombies. I will be completely honest and as opposed to the rest of the show. Shout out to Shakespeare, you've been dead but cool.
There are too many zombies in the media today.
You could replace zombies with terrorists or dinosaurs or fucking anything.
2013, this year alone, there are 52 titles dealing with zombies. Midget Zombie Takeover, Rape Zombie, Lust of the Dead 2 and 3, Big Tits Zombie Japan, Rapture Palooza, Bath Salt Zombies, Pro Wrestlers vs. Zombies, Zombie Women of Satan 2, Zombie Crush, a teenage Zomedy. Zombie vlogs.
No, vlogs. That's
Vlogs! And Honky Holocaust.
Honky Holocaust is my favorite.
I feel good about Honky Holocaust. No, that's actually
That's
a
not
lie.
true,
I
that's
feel
a
really
lie.
bad. I think there are way too many fucking zombies in the media today.
We got towels for days.
Are you still rolling? God damn it.
So, without further ado,
The way that I feel about zombie movies, there are too many of them.
there are too many zombie movies.
Too many zombie fucking movies.
Fact. Going
Not
back-
zombie fucking movies, that's weird. That's weird.
There's only 7 of those.
Warm bodies, love stories, zombies, nope.
Listen here, Billy Graham's ghost. I will come up on your ass. God damn the motor. Who knew that did in there?
I said action.
What are we talking about?
Okay, so that wraps up our first episode of Not Very Effective. 3 real topics and hashtag 2 shit topics.
Yes.
Please be sure to catch us on Twitter. You can catch us on Twitter at the link provided at the bottom of the page. And we will see you on the interwebs. Until then, you guys have a wonderful day. We are not very effective.
Mission accomplished.